Good evening, Vice Forecaster, Senior Leader Forecaster, Vice Forecaster JD Rapp with you back in the USA Severe Weather Network Center. The National Weather Service has just issued another tornado warning. Once again, we have another tornado warning in process. This goes in effect into, I'll take a look at the time just in a second. And this is a tornado warning, so let's just take a look here in a minute. Alright, it goes in effect. This goes in effect to 10:45, so let me just take a look here in a minute. Just a second, folks. If you live in this polygon here, you need to be seeking shelter. If you live in part of Shelby area, you live in Terrell Springs area, if you live in parts of Calera area, that is a sign of the rotation there. So you definitely need to be taking your tornado precaution areas right now. So we'll pull up our tool we use and see if we have any correlation and see if we have any debris. That could just be clutter, but we always have to watch that just in case. Let's let the radar scan a little bit, see it wants to see what it thinks it is, but there could be a little something there. So if you live in anywhere in this polygon, you need to be shaking your tornado precaution areas right now. There is potential for hail, potential for some very strong echo tops, And we already had reports tonight of a tornado with a few touchdowns. So you definitely need to be in a tornado safe spot. Make sure you in a basement. Put many walls between you as possible. Put a helmet on the kids, a bike helmet, because this is a life-threatening situation. This is a storm, but we need to be watching with the potential of a very strong wind shear with this storm. And this is the only tornado warning we have in process. So we definitely need to be taking each storm very seriously tonight. So just a second here, folks. I gotta send something. And you can see that storm, very strong signs of rotation. So you need to be seeking some shelter now. You know, that's still tight. We'll pull up our correlation. You can see right there, that's a little bit of debris right there. You know, so you live in that area. Now's the time to get the shelter. Put a mattress between you, a helmet on top of your head, because this storm is still capable of producing a tornado. Could be on the ground right now. We don't, you know, something we're going to have to really watch. And you got to watch these storms out here, is because these storms here are over here in Georgia. They've been producing a line tonight. Over here in Floyd and all these are producing straight line winds, and that's what's been bringing down several trees. And sometimes these could spin up brief tornadoes, but that's why I think of the straight line wind threat will become more of a concern than the tornado threat. Can't roll it out though, but I'm rolling out more of the straight line wind threat right now. That could bring down more trees and possibility causing some more damage. So we'll put in our hail producers very low. I think the wind's going to come more concerned. Still got the tornado warning that goes in effect into 10:45. We'll see if they downgraded that to a. All right, now we got a life-threatening situation now. So, folks, we got to have to stay with the storm right now. This is not a good sign now. Now we got a large and extremely dangerous tornado warning now. Just a second, folks. We'll go live in a minute. Alright, folks. We're going to have to stay with this one now. Alright, we got a damaging tornado at 10:12. A confirmed and large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Clarendon, moving east at 35 miles an hour, folks. This is a typically dangerous situation. Take cover now. This is hazardous, damaging tornado. This is a life-threatening situation. So we not want to go off with it just for a little while now. This is very tight. You definitely need to be in your tornado precaution area right now. This is a storm that we're really concerned with. Is potentially a tornado right now. This storm is really tight. And you need to be into the lowest floor. Put a mattress between you right now. Get underground now. This is a life-threatening situation. You need to be taking cover right now. I just got a message from Donald. He said this is a huge tornado. So you need to, if you're in this polygon, you need to seek shelter now. And let's let our correlation update. Yeah, that is a pretty decent debris ball. So you're in Clarendon area. you need to get in your tornado safe spot immediately. You need to get your tornado safe spot. This is a life-threatening situation right now. This is a tornado on the ground doing damage. This is a tornado on the ground. So right now we need to be enter your safe spot.
All clear. Again, this is going to be passing.
Hold on a second here, folks.
The town of Shelby.
So if you're in this tornado warning, this tornado debris ball is locked at 10,000 feet in the atmosphere. This is a life-threatening situation right now. This is something you definitely got to take seriously. This is a confirmed and large, extremely dangerous tornado. This is a PDS tornado. So you need to be checking your tornado precaution areas right now, folks. This is not a joke. You need to be shaking your tornado precaution areas right now. Right now, I'm going to try to get forecaster Ian in right now so he could actually help out here, because this is something that we need to be covering now. If you live in this tornado warning, you need to be taking cover now. This is a PDS warning, a particularly dangerous situation. So if you live in this tornado warning, this is a tornado locked in debris 10,000 feet in the atmosphere, folks. This is a particularly life-threatening situation for people. You need to be... Alright, we've got a new tornado warning now. Is in process here. This goes in effect for South Central Tuscaloosa County and Central Alabama, North Central Coastal County, and Central Alabama at 11 p.m. At 10:18, a tornado-producing storm is located near Lay Lake, or 7 miles south of Columbia, moving east at 35. Hazardous, damaging tornado. So if you live in any of these communities like Fayetteville, you need to be seeking shelter. If you live in any of these tornado polygons, you need to be in your tornado safe spot. Especially if you live in the tornado warning over here and parts of that area in Alabama. This is a particularly life-threatening situation. This is why we're on air. This is debris locked in 10,000 feet. This is not good when you get that. That's very bad. So when you get that kind of debris locked in 10,000 feet, folks, that's just incredible. This is why we kind of changed the color, because it's because we have a damaging tornado right now. This is the tornado locked in 10,000 feet in the atmosphere. So this is a damaging tornado right now. Very strong signs of the storm. It's a particularly large and extremely dangerous tornado. So if you live in parts of the Tuscaloosa Springs area, you need to be getting to shelter too, because this is a life-threatening situation. And this is why we're continuing to be on air with you right now. This has probably caused damage. This is a huge tornado. A huge tornado. That's what, this is a life-threatening situation now, why we're continuing to post updates. And I tell you, this is not a good sign. If you don't go outside and take any photos of this, you need to get to shelter right now. This is a life-threatening situation here. That is the debris locked in 10,000 feet. Now just think about it. That's very high in the air. That is very strong debris will be locked in this tornado. So I'm trying to get some photos to come in now. Waiting on some photos to come in. Just a second here, folks. Alright, I'm back. So, I had the volume off for a second. We do have a tornado. This is a tornado, a life-threatening situation. This is a tornado. Alright, now, at 10:12, a tornado, a 10:12, a confirmed and large, extremely dangerous tornado was located near Clara, moving east at 35. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Right now, this is a life-threatening situation. There was debris locked at 10,000 feet. Let's go back a little bit, and you can see all that was lifted, but now there's still some there. So if you're still in the tornado polygon, you need to be taking your tornado precaution areas right now. Is get underground immediately. This is a life-threatening situation right now, folks. I mean, we're still watching this tornado
And this is County Road 99 that goes up toward Columbiana. The town of Shelby is right here. The school is right here. Tornadoes.
Make sure you are staying in that safe place. At this point, it looks like it is really just about to cross over Lay Lake. So if you are living on or around Lay Lake, if you're at the lake, make sure you are just hunkered down, staying in that safe place. This center of circulation, or at least the best area of circulation that I can kind of pick. Ready to you are staying.
So this is a live up.
Alright, just looking for some photos, folks, just to see if we have any photos of this coming in. But right now, I just don't see any. But like I said, this is looking for radar now. I don't have any photos of a tornado on the ground, but this is, folks, this is a life-threatening situation. This is why we're continuing to be on air with you. This tornado is now downgraded to a radar-indicated tornado at 1024, a storm capable of producing a tornado near Lake, and moving to Tuscaloosa, moving east at 40. So this storm is still booking at 40 miles an hour. So you still want to man your tornado spot just in case the storm still would spin up a tornado. So if you're still in Tuscaloosa, you still need to be in a tornado safe spot. Underground, ground floor, wiping all the windows. Make sure you put a mattress between you. And just stay away from all the windows. This is a life-threatening. That was a life-threatening situation. Right now, I don't have any. Photos yet of any damage coming in, but I just see that tornado was pretty big. So we still got the one tornado warning for Fayette County, North Central Tuscaloosa, Eastern North Central Colson County into Alabama at 11 p.m. At 10:18, a tornado-producing storm is located in the Lake Lake, or 7 miles south of Columbia, moving east at 35. Hazardous damage and tornado confirmed. So this is another storm. It's confirmed tornado. So we definitely need to be watching that. Red next to green, that is that sign of gate-to-gate sheared. Winds going in, winds coming out. So that is just a situation that we need to be taken seriously now. Like I said, we got that one damage and tornado. I'll probably still leave the pink color up just to see what the storm does. Just reading some more notes, what forecaster Ian's saying. And he's saying there still could be a tornado hitting this, fact that we lost the debris ball. So that's one good thing. We lost the debris ball, but still, I think there'll still be a tornado hidden in this storm. So you definitely need to be taking this storm still seriously, just in case, because this storm still could produce a tornado with it. And you can still see every now and then. I think there still could be something there. So you live in Shelby County, you still need to be in your tornado safe spot. I mean, still quarter-size hail with the storm, and that's still up to the north of that. That's still some quarter-size hail. So that's still going to cause some damage. So right now, we still got the severe thunderstorm warnings. We started ignoring that, but the tornado warning is my on my priority right now when we saw that damage and tornado. So we need to be paying attention to that. I was checking with the velocity one more time, and looks like so far it's a damage and tornado, but I still think by Tuscaloosa Springs, that is where the tight rotation is. If you live in Tuscaloosa Springs, you need to get into your tornado safe spot right now. Ground floor, open windows, put many walls between you as possible. The storm is still looking pretty strong. And just got some new damage coming in right now from some places again coming in. I don't know if that's from the tornado. So let me just check this for a second. Pull up here of our. Go to Facebook and just make sure everything's okay for a minute, because we're getting more reports of damage coming in, and that's our biggest thing we always have to cover. So let me pull these photos up, and I don't know if this is coming in from that damage and tornado we had, because that was so quick to have these pictures coming in. But let's look at the photos of this. Look at this. Gosh. Folks, we're starting to get some major damage coming in. You can see lots of siding down, tree, just a lot of siding. These off some buildings. I mean, I don't know what size tornado is this. So that doesn't really matter what size it is. Any tornado is not going to be good when it touches. So I'll be right back just in a second. that kind of activity we're going to have to watch. So right now, let's get back to my Facebook. I was still showing some photos coming in. I mean, this is just some damage coming in from some of these tornadoes, and this is why we're still tracking stuff right now. Still, the tornado watch still goes through 5 in the morning. Still watching, see if we have any new updates coming in. I mean, there's just going to be some damage when you wake up tomorrow morning, especially in parts of the Gulf, down there, parts of Alabama. I mean, just like I've been telling a lot of people tonight, if you have to go, just do not go through a bunch of debris tonight. That's a good way if you're getting yourself hurt, getting yourself one of those piece of wires, and gosh, who knows what out there. So just do not go through any tornado debris. So it looks like we're going to have to be switching some gears. Still got that tornado warning for Tuscaloosa Springs area. That is still showing me a very tight couplet, very tight storm that it still could produce a tornado with that storm there. If you hear the beeping, that's just some things updating from my Facebook right now. So that's why we're continuing to keep you informed on this. So I'm just reading some things, 6 minutes from that damage coming in. Let's continue to look at some things here. And you can just see siding and stuff that's coming down. Just like I said, photos are just continuing to come in from this from tornadoes. And you can see, this is from Alabama. A bunch of photos are coming in for some tornado damage. And you can see a lot of things are broke. So that's one thing that we have here. You can see some things in the houses, or kind of some wind damage, some shingles, some metal being blown off the house. It's probably from a weak tornado. We got lots of trees down with this, and this is incredible. We kind of expect to have some stuff like this. We'd expect to have some damage like this, some storm damage, and you can see lots of power lines down, lots of trees are down. You know how this stuff is, So like I've been saying, these are just been, supercells have been forming a lot. Video back up. I'm sorry about that, folks. Okay, now we got that down. I'm still watching. See if we have any new updates coming in from the National Weather Service, showing any new photos are coming in from storms. And always videos we kind of shut off because sometimes they have any inappropriate words, so we try to turn those things off. Still watching. See, I don't see any new photos coming in right now. That was a good time period. We still got severe weather going on right now. And that's about all we got right now. So tornado watch continues into about 5 in the morning for some places. Pull radar back up, and we'll take a look here at the tornado warning. And you can see by Tuscaloosa and Fayetteville, this storm, at 10:34, a storm capable of producing a tornado was located near Strickland Crossroads or near Tuscaloosa Spring, moving east at 35. So this is hazardous tornado. So if this is a radar indicated tornado, this is tight. Very tight rotation by Tuscaloosa Springs. If you live in that area, you need to be taking your tornado precaution areas right now. Just make sure you have a helmet, a bike helmet, or some kind of helmet. Protect yourself from flying debris. Just got some messages from Ian at 10:37, just about a few minutes ago. It's starting to hook back up, hook back around again. So all that's going to do is add on to more of a tight rotation again. So we'll see what happens. I'm just taking a look here. Because this has been a stormy day. I mean, we've been having multiple tornadoes coming in. So hold on a second, folks. Just got a new flash flood warning, so remember, you see water, just turn around tonight. Find another route. It's not, flooding's going to be becoming a big concern with this whole event now, is just turn around and find another route. We still got that tornado warning that goes into effect until 11 p.m. Radar indicated threat right now, and just change this. That still shows you a very strong sign of some tight rotation. And that's starting to tighten right back up. So we'll put in our correlation and let the thing download just for a second. And you can see that still shows some pretty decent. It was earlier, but you still had that flash flood warning, and that goes through about 12:45. So if you see water, just the best thing to do, turn around and don't drown tonight. If we go down this route 1,000 times. It's just too dangerous to be on the roads when there's flooding and this debris everywhere. You just don't want to try that. So we will continue to keep you updated. So far, the tornado warning is it went down, so we're not into that situation right now. It's moving at 35 miles an hour. So if I put a track on it, if it keeps holding together, it'll be more of an ashland pretty soon, Woodware area. And we still got these severe thunderstorm warnings, and these are just mainly for 60 miles of wind. And like I said, these have not been producing a tornado threat at all yet. Doesn't mean they will. You know, these are just mainly been in the line, and never that cuts down on your tornado risk. What we've been having in Alabama has been these individual sales, and that's what's been causing these tornado warnings a lot tonight. So, like I said, alright, the tornado warning has got canceled, so what we want to do for right now, and we're going to have to watch this sail over here because they're starting to have a little circulation right there. So what we want to do, the tornado warning has got lifted. We're going to send things back and drop the feed for now, but if we would get something else spinning up again, we will pop right back on here because we're still watching some more sails behind this. And you know, these are separate here. Let me take a look at them before we decide to send off with you. and they look like they're okay for right now. But they're starting to get over here a little sign of rotation again. They kind of connect red next to green, so we'll have to watch this over here again by Coleman area or Cotton area, and we'll have to watch these sails over here in case that one sail will rotate. So we will be back with you if we get another tornado warning. We will decide to pop on Vice Forecaster JD Rapp with you this evening. We will continue to keep you updated and break in as we think there's a life-threatening situation.